2022 was one crazy year which honestly felt like everyone was kicking the can down the road saying she'll be right. And honestly, it was no different within the gaming industry. To illustrate how much of a dog's breakfast this year was, with a few gems sprinkled throughout, GLHF will be recounting the biggest gaming news throughout the year. Starting off in January, we have possibly the single most significant piece of news with Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion US. And it sent Sony into a crisis trying to get the acquisition cancelled or delayed, which even at this point in time in 2023, the deal has yet to go through. Over into February, we saw Ubisoft trying to crack into the crypto bro sphere with their attempt of introducing NFTs, though to an overwhelming yeah nah response from the community. In turn, the company would go on to say players just don't get why NFTs are beneficial. Over in the PC market, we saw the legends themselves, Valve, dropping the Steam Deck, though sadly for us in the land down under, we have yet to even see a glimmer of this machine. And to conclude February, Elden Ring launched with critical acclaim. In March, it was announced there were very early talks about Fallout New Vegas 2 at Microsoft, and Sony revealed their answer to Xbox Games Pass, a revamped PlayStation Plus subscription, which included a catalogue of PS2, PS4, and PS5 games. April was a slower month in general, though Nintendo dropped Nintendo Switch Sports, though without the whole global takeover of your aunt's living room like the 2006 classic did. May saw Silent Hill images leaked onto the web, and Square Enix sold some of their Western studios to the Embracer Group, increasing Embracer's significance within the gaming industry. In June, the Grammys added a video game soundtrack category to their event, cementing how mainstream video games have become in terms of cultural relevance. The creator of Plaguing came out and said how awkward it was to profit off the pandemic, and Fall Guys made its way onto Xbox and Switch, and to make the game even more enticing, it went free to play so millions of more people can feel the pain as some Jongo grabs onto you as you're about to jump and eliminates you from the game. July had programmers finally reaching inception as Doom was made playable within the game itself, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was released, and concluded the trilogy of games, and the Smash Bros competitor, Multiverses, was released, having Warner Bros IP such as DC and Looney Tunes brawling it out. August sadly saw a price increase of PS5s globally, and Embracer Group continued their acquisition rampage with their target being Lord of the Rings. The internet went into a frenzy in September, but it wasn't over the announcement of Google Stadia shutting down, though as a side tangent, this is yet another thing that didn't release in Australia. Like, come on, our internet isn't that bad anymore, I swear. Instead, the internet went into overdrive over GTA 6 assets being leaked. September also had CD Projekt Red giving Cyberpunk 2077 more love with the implementation of modding tools. Alright, and also, the best anime of the year dropped, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which sent the game back into the top sellers. In October, Silent Hill officially had a movie and games announced, and CD Projekt Red announced new Witcher and Cyberpunk projects, along with an entirely new IP. November, we saw Nintendo stand up for their workers, officially declining to repair products if customers were to abuse or harass staff. God of War Ragnarok dropped, blowing everyone's expectations out of the water, with some calling it a generation-defining game. Not to be outcompeted, Game Freak vomited out Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which saw an incredibly fun game have the single worst launch out of any Pokemon game, with it being on the verge of unplayable. This launch honestly made Goat Simulator, a game that's supposed to be buggy, look like a polished game. All things considered though, Pokemon still somehow made over $10 million at launch. To conclude the year, December had Henry Cavill leave the Witcher series to return as Superman, then be rejected, and now it's reportedly being cast in the Warhammer 40k series. Also this month we also had the Game Awards, in which Matan Evans crashed the show to give a shout out to his reformed rabbi, Bill Clinton. Also, Death Stranding 2 was announced along with the return of the Armored Core series. Hades 2 trailer was shown, and so did Star Wars Jedi Survivor. And Idris Elba was featured in Cyberpunk 2077 expansion trailer. And to conclude the year, we saw an increase to Xbox Games Pass. And that's 2022 wrapped up. If there was anything we missed, don't forget to comment below. And all I can say is, hopefully 2023 is a bit more tamed.